Hello, I'm Dr. G. Deviki. In this video, we are going to discuss about cyclotron. So this is an overview of cyclotron. So inside, this is an hollow circular cylinder, semi-circular cylinder, because each semicircle is divided by a small gap. Okay, between the small gap, electrical field will be there. So below the cyclotron and above the cyclotron there is a magnetic field, and this is an electromagnet. Okay, so it will induce magnetic field to the upward direction. Okay, so this each semicircle is connected with, means we can say this is an electrode, right? Each electrode is connected with alternate voltage. Okay, this will induce an electric field between the gap. Okay, now let's see this diagram alone. So see this diagram. So this is an two hollow metal electrode. We can say it as D's. Okay, this is naming as D. So each D is connected with alternate voltage. So this is an one terminal and this is an another terminal. Okay, so now if this is connected with alternative voltage, there will be an oscillating frequency. Okay, there will be an oscillating frequency. Okay, see this red black dot represents the ion source. So which from this ion source will be emitted. Okay, so consider now, just consider charge particle is between the two terminals. Which is a terminal? This circle is one terminal, this circle is another terminal. Because this is connected with alternative voltage, so this is plus, means then this is negative. Okay, so electric, if charge particle is present here, if this is positive and this is negative, so there is an alternate potential between these terminals. So this will create electric field, and the flow of electric current will be in positive to negative direction. So this is an direction for the electric flow. Okay, so the electric flow in the circuitry, within the circuit, electric field is only between these two gap. Between this gap only there is an electric field, but there is full of magnetic field. This electric field is perpendicular to the magnetic field. Magnetic field is perpendicular to this electric field, because below this diagram and above this diagram there is a magnetic field. Okay, so if electrical field, if the charge particle present in the electric field, okay, now consider this as a positive terminal and negative terminal. Charge particle is present inside the terminal. Now the electric flow will be, so this is in two terminals, there is a potential difference is there, so electric field will be created between this gap. So electric flow will be in this direction. Okay, so this ion source enters the electrode. Consider semicircle, this semicircle or this semi-cylinder as electrode E1 and electrode E2. Okay, so then, okay, consider this as E1. Now this ion source enters this electrode first electrode. Okay, between this cylinder there is no electric field, there is only magnetic field. If there is no electric field, potential difference is 0. So there will be no acceleration between the inside the cylinder. There is no acceleration inside the cylinder. Due to acceleration in the gap, it pushes the charged particle inside the cylinder. Due to this push up and constant velocity inside the cylinder makes the charged particle moves in the circular path. So this magnetic field provide sufficient or enough amount of centripetal force to the charged particle to move in the circular path. Okay, so when this charged particle about to exit this cylinder, okay, when this charged particle about to exit the cylinder, so this is positive, this is negative நான் சொல்லியிருந்தேன் இல்லையா. ஸோ எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃப்ளோ இந்த பக்கம் இருக்கனால தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இந்த அயன் சோர்ஸ் வந்து உள்ளே போச்சு, ஆக்சிலரேட் ஆகி உள்ளே போச்சு. when it about to exit the cylinder, the radio frequency got reverse, means the radio frequency of alternating current will get reverse. So this will be negative and this will be positive. So again now the electric current will be in this direction. So this electric flow makes the charged particle move in this direction. So between this gap electric field is there. So here the charged particle is accelerated. So comparison of kinetic energy of the charged particle is higher here. In here the charged particle is movement of the charged particle is increased compared to the starting time. Okay, so now it enters the another cylinder. Again the cylinder, inside the cylinder there is no electric current, only magnetic field. When the magnetic field is perpendicular to electric field, centripetal force is there. Okay, and this magnetic field gives the constant velocity to the charged particle to move circular path, to move the charged particle in the circular path. Okay, again when it about to exit, again there is an oscillating voltage. So again the charges get reversed. Now this becomes negative, this becomes positive. Now the flow of current will be in this direction. So while it comes out of the cylinder, particle is again accelerate here. If the particle got accelerated, the speed of the particle is changed. So again it enters the another cylinder. So again the cylinder does not have any electric field. The magnetic field gives the constant velocity of the charged particle to move in the circular path. Okay, so due to this push up in the electric field in the small gap leads to the charged particle to travel in the larger radius in each cylinder, means in each electrode. Okay, so to achieve this, to achieve this one cycle, this oscillating frequency must equal to the particle's cyclotron resonance frequency. What is the cyclotron resonance frequency? Which is nothing but F equal to Q B 2 pi m. Q is nothing but positive charged particle, B is a magnetic field, and m is the mass of the field. So change in frequency with respect to the magnetic field. Okay, and I told you So this magnetic field gives enough amount of centripetal force, right? So the centripetal force is nothing but which is equal to charge of particle and velocity of this particle and magnetic what? B is nothing but magnetic field. Okay. So if the charged particle, see here, if a charged particle moves perpendicular to the magnetic field, the magnetic force acting on it works as a centripetal force to keep it in a circular motion. So that mv square by r will be equal to qvp. Okay. So this is a centripetal force and this is which is equal to mv square by r. Okay, so this is equal to mv square by r. Mv square by r is nothing but centripetal force, Fc equal to mv square. So Fb equal to, Fb equal to qvb. So this is a magnetic field, which means magnetic field B, Lorentz force, we can say it as an Lorentz force of the magnetic field B, Fb equal to qvb, and centripetal force qvb. Okay, so centripetal force is equal to magnetic field. Okay, so mv square by r equal to qvb. Now we can calculate the velocity of the charged particle using this equation by making this equation like this, and we can find out the also radius of the charged particle by r equal to velocity m mass and qb. Okay, since to find out the final velocity of the particle, the energy of the particle will be equal to kinetic energy of the particle equal to half mv square. So we know the velocity of the particle. If I substitute this particle here, we will get this equation. Okay, so therefore the limit to the output energy of the cyclotron for a given type of a charged particle, which is corresponds to the magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field B. Okay, so if energy increases, magnetic field increases. Okay, so this is nothing but cyclotron working and its principle. I hope you all understand this topic clearly. If you understand this topic clearly, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.